Hey everyone, this is Manly Through, and welcome to my preview of Isoland 2, Ashes of Time. Isoland 2 is an adventure puzzle game. And when I say adventure puzzle game, I really mean adventure puzzle game. Which you'll see when I actually start playing it. Quick note, this is actually a sponsored video by Lilith Games. And this is also the second in this series, as you can see. But from what I've kind of played and experienced, it doesn't seem like you need to play the first one. And before I get into the game real quick, I noticed this in the options. I thought this was kind of cute. And you can see that the style of the game is, it's got this kind of, almost 90s era children's book, kind of a cartoony style. But you have your standard languages, and you got Alien. And apparently they switch out the portrait there. And apparently Alien is so that way the NPCs don't give you any hints for the puzzles, for some kind of immersion factor. I'm going to be playing with English because I want to see what they say, obviously, but I thought that was an interesting touch. You may be a bit confused, not knowing where you are or what to do. Don't worry, first you'll need to find certain items. Okay. This is your inventory. All your findings are stored here. Simple enough. When you want to use something, just tap on it. Okay. Straightforward. Then choose an appropriate place. So... right there. Oh, what's happening? You probably want to know. It looks like a sand clock. It's time to go out there and find the truth. Oh, wait a second. Last thing before you go. You can use the drawing board to put down your ideas. This map will help you understand where you are. Okay, so I like the UI so far. It's pretty simple, but it's straightforward. Let's look right here. I can take photos. Which actually might be useful, I guess, if you want to take a photo of something for a puzzle. The map is interesting to say the least. And I'm assuming these are just options. Here's the drawing. So that's if I want to draw a cute doodle, like a cat. I did not draw this cat too well. Or I'm assuming also... what you're actually supposed to use it for is to help you keep notes and like solve puzzles. I see some lore here. UFO Island. Some symbols in the back. Some lore. To the mysteries of time. And we have woken up. Or appeared in a odd place. Paintings on the wall, if you would call them that. A drawing. Looks like a pharaoh with some X marks. The time traveler's wife. Let's see, what's over here? I feel like this is gonna be useful. Let's take a photo. Okay. And I can also do a drawing. Circle. Let's take notes ahead of time. Manly, this is note-taking Manly. X marks the spot. Because I've not played much of this game. Like, I didn't want to spoil myself. But I did do some poking around. And the puzzles, needless to say, are actually puzzles. And you, like I said, you'll see what I mean. Here's some NPC. I'm getting old. I don't remember the last time I left my house. Don't remember many things. Can you help me find my mailbox key? My husband said he'll send me a boat ticket. He wants me to go travel with him. I don't really want to, though. He squandered his whole life, holed up upstairs, missing the time machine of his, or traveling in search of something. Not sure if that's me or someone else. These weird programs are so boring. Did up the mountain's door is powered off. My husband said he wrote the password to the time machine in a notebook. Upstairs scribbling. Am I your husband? I don't know. Let's see. Got some matches. Got some blueberries. I don't know what that's for yet. This moved, but I have no idea if it did anything. It looks like we already have ourselves a puzzle. Let's see if we can... I'm not quite sure what this... Okay, I see what this puzzle is. This one's actually somewhat straightforward. I use that loosely, though. I think I'm solving it. gotta do the annoying thing. We're almost there. We're so close. It's so far. We're gonna alternate title this video, Manly set himself up in a wall. And we're gonna do a little bit of a fandango here. Ooh. There we go. Solved. Not bad. Okay, there's a new area. This must be the area of our husband. Mr. Pumpkin and Adventure. We know life, the last password. Mr. Pumpkin is a very dapper man. Little triangle. Fish box captain. Two heads shooting a laser at a crystal. Isoland 1. Lighthouse temple. Another failure may await me today. No one believes that I actually invented the time machine that makes traveling to the past possible. I believe I'm slowly getting closer to the truth. Maybe I'm getting too old, but I can't remember how I arrived on the island anymore. I don't even remember how I met my wife and how we got married. I often dream how wonderful it was. By the way, it seems like my wife also forgot it all. There are too many mysteries on the island. Take that rocket on the cliff, for example. Yes, I'm absolutely positive it's a rocket, even though you cannot see it very clearly. A rocket for space travel. Time is like sand caught by the wind. Oh, kind of like the opening. One day it's blown away, but someday it might get blown back again. So I wanted to go back in time thousands of years. The dreams I once had have already turned to ash, but they must still exist in the past. Recently, army people came over to the factory. I heard it's because some deep-sea creatures got caught here and they want to conduct some secret research. But these creatures are clearly not the type that you can find on Earth. Maybe they have already figured out secrets of time and space. I see the Lovecraftian creatures have visited this place. So if I want to transcend time, I need to understand what they have to say to humanity. The army allowed me to help them build a language analyzer. Seems like they're still helping to build my time machine. I have this feeling all the time that someone is distorting our lives. Memories about time and space all get intertwined. We became different people and we are going through different lives. Maybe I'm an explorer who came to the island a few years ago to solve the mystery. And now I am a married man who's slowly getting old. Maybe someone is guiding me in search of the secret. I don't know why, but I feel like he's waiting for me somewhere. Finally, some progress. I wrote the password for the time machine in this notebook. Maybe that's careless of me. The past is just like the future, unknown. I'm not prepared yet for time travel. It's better to take out the password for now. After all, no one knows what consequences time travel might have. I hope no one will find the password. And there's the password missing. I can see... Can we use the blueberries to kind of make it in... No. Okay, I was trying to debate we can make the indents appear. Let's take this key, though. Mailbox key. About time. We'll have to come back to this. There's notes on the floor. There is something here. Being in time. Let's come back to that. There's something really important over here. Let's do a drawing. It's not a very good drawing, mind you. But it'll do. Right there. X. There's another X right here. I'll get the gist of it, that's all I need. Okay. So. Let's leave. And let's go out into the world for a little bit, come back maybe later. Let's see. We do have a mailbox key. What do we got? Pass on the dream. Get the boat tickets in from far away. So there's achievements, apparently. Con and game. Okay, so we can use that on the boat, I'm assuming. But let's get a kind of image of the island. And how big it is. So, one of the things the game advertises is that it is non-linear. Meaning that you can tackle puzzles in any way you want. So let's just go over what puzzles we have. We have a lighthouse puzzle. Oh no. The chalkboard had something on, I think, of WNES. Should've been paying attention. Not good, Manly. Not good. Let's see. I don't think there's anything here. At least not yet. There is a... This is the factory they mentioned. There's a number 5 up there. I'm not sure that's important. And there's another puzzle here. Okay. Anything here? I got an empty bottle at least. There's a paper here. Might be important. Quick reminder while I'm playing here that this is a video that is sponsored by Lilith Games, and that if you like what you've seen so far and feel like playing this game for yourself, then check out the links down below in the description. I'll take you to places where you can purchase the game and hopefully get through the puzzles faster than I can. So let's check out the boats. Every year many people go traveling from here. They say you should explore the bigger world. I'm afraid they haven't even properly explored this small island. Can't let anyone on board without a ticket. Every year I see these few familiar faces. The party upstairs probably hasn't started yet. To tell the truth, I'm too old for all this singing and dancing. You all must have a lot of dialogue, because I have not exhausted any of you of it yet. There's another hourglass. Kind of like the opening. There's a clock puzzle. This is a world of puzzles. I'm wondering if there's some lore behind that. Like you're trapped or something, and you gotta solve the puzzles. The aliens are doing it, who knows? Boat ticket. There we go. That ticket got really big after it left our hands. It's legit, you don't have to like... You don't have to smell it. You think I'm a criminal? Some people leave when they're young and don't come back until they're old. Guess that's why the boat was called Time. It's kind of sad. Who are you, buddy? The boat hasn't come yet. I'm getting worried. I remember that I had lit the lighthouse before leaving. Why can't I see the light now? Those colored lights always get all tangled up. I have to untangle them every time before plugging them in. I've been a lighthouse keeper all my life. I should go see the world for myself, too. So, to get the boat to come, we gotta go to the lighthouse. Get the lighthouse to work. And maybe when we get the lighthouse to work, it'll be like we have to get the generator work. So I see a 5 here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I've already put 2 and 2 together, so... I gotta solve the puzzles. Before we do the lighthouse, let's see. Every puzzle's supposed to be kind of solvable without having to explore, supposedly. And another little thing. I'm not sure how it applies, but there's a New Game Plus for this game. Let me just poke around here. And... apparently, there's differences in your New Game Plus, like... there's new puzzles or story changes, and like a true ending, maybe. So there's incentive to be in the game and going back again, compared to most kind of adventure puzzle games. And I am not sure what I'm doing. I'm thinking it's maybe connect or fill it up the correct way. When I tested this game briefly earlier, this puzzle was completely different. The layout was different. I didn't really do it, but I just took a quick glance at it. So I think there's some randomization then, actually. So let me put two rocks together and try to figure out how this puzzle works. So, I think this is definitely one of those fill up all of them without getting stuck puzzles. You can kind of dead end. Another little minor thing, I remember I brought up the changes with New Game Plus. I think aside from the puzzles randomizing, that there is also some puzzles that won't be accessible. I think even what puzzles they might offer you sometimes randomizes. So, I think actually to experience all the content in the game, you have to possibly even play up to 3 times or more to get the full story and see what all the puzzles are. And since the puzzles are somewhat randomized, you're always, even the ones they reuse, you're still getting different experience all the time. So I give them credit for that, actually. If you're a puzzle person, that's definitely a plus. So you're never quite getting stuck in that thing where you're doing, like, oh, I've solved all these puzzles. There's no reason for me to come back again. Like, no, there's a little bit of a new experience every time. And, you know, you can equally just get as stuck as me, and on a simple puzzle. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm doing this. I think I got this. We're here. Now... do this. Here we go, yeah. Shazam. Nice, I'm a pro. That is... odd. Okay, so the UFOs are real. Arrival. Story of your life. Got a light bulb, that'll be useful, you know, when I want to use a light bulb. A space rune. And we saw there was 2 rune slots in the one time machine device, and there is some time traveling in this game. So, I believe that adds a whole nother area whenever I unlock that. Cotton Game Console. I have no idea what this does yet. Hello, NPC with a large knife. Friendly, I'm assuming. There's so many mysterious things on this island. I heard they already decoded the languages of some mysterious creatures. The computer outside analyzes it all the time. Deep sea creatures. No, they don't always dwell in the deep. Sometimes they fly in midair. If a fish can fly, is it still a fish or is it a bird? It could be a flying fish. Strange. I should study. All those ancient runes probably also don't have anything special about them. It's just magic. Ancient people all believed in some kind of magic. If science cannot explain something, how can magic explain it? Let's see, can I put something on there? Can we crush some blueberries? Okay, no. That'd be a little... oh boy. There's puzzles everywhere. There's puzzles everywhere. There's numbers. Maybe 5. Right? And then 0. Did I get it right? No, I didn't. I'm nowhere near close to solving that. And this puzzle, I don't even know. Like, what? I gotta do some serious thinking. What do you feel, Lightbulb? You think you can solve this puzzle? Lightbulbs always appear when people get an idea. Do all the work for me. Oh boy. So let me actually watch what you do. 2 things popped up over here when you made that symbol. It's trying to teach me something. This is something important. 2 up over here. I am not good at taking notes, let me tell you. I appreciate the ability to take them, though. And then over there, see? So it's telling me a solution to a puzzle that I just have to put 2 and 2 together to figure out which one it quite is. Interesting. It made a noise. That could just be making an error. So, 2? I thought I had a solution. No, I have a solution. It's extend out all the red dots without colliding, so you can't like extend them all out. So this one has 4. It means I can go 4 in different ways. So I can put those 2 there, for example, and then send 2 over here, 1 there, and 1 there. See, it's empty. But now this one's a big daddy. So I can do that. That affords me a lot of space. And then we do this, and then we have this one. You're a big daddy. You can only do that unless we go north. So, okay, actually, here we go. Put that one up, put that there. We're doing this. We're solving this puzzle. Alright. We're not solving this puzzle at all. That has to go that way. Alright. Here. Simple. I'm surprised I didn't see it right away. That... Okay, so I made the joke about the Lovecraftian aliens, but apparently I'm completely right. I can see why you have the machete now. There's dots here. That's a solution for some kind of puzzle, which is something I should write down if I was smart. There's a rocket ship. Okay. I'm not sure. I think that I just came in here to get this information here. So, let's get out of here. While I'm getting out here, just to quickly remind everybody that this is, in fact, a sponsored video by Lilith Games. So, even though it is sponsored, though, I do find this game actually legitimately charming. I like its art style. It's pretty unique. Like I said, it definitely gives me that vibe of a children's book. Because I used to go and read children's books all the time in the Barnes and Noble and the stores. And this kind of reminds me of that. And then it has the kind of puzzle gameplay. And they're legitimately puzzles. You know, a lot of adventure games don't do puzzles much anymore. They have find the stick to prod the stick poker thing. This is like that era of gaming I grew up with. But that's an example of this game's kind of a little bit non-linear nature. And I've actually, when I saw some previews of this game, I believe this area right here was accessible, and my factory is completely different than some other people's. So that's an example of this game giving randomized or different playthroughs to everybody, so you can't just cheat and brute force puzzles, and of course you have a different experience every time. But I think that's where I'm gonna end the preview. I think I feel like I've showed off enough of the game. And you actually see the rocket up there. Interesting. Anyway, that's the end of my preview for Isoland 2. As I started playing it, I actually got pretty into this. So this might actually be something you might see me play on a stream. I feel like it'd be one of those games that'd be fun to have some others watch and play with, kind of figure out the puzzles together. Because I was getting a little bit stumped towards the end there, shamefully to say. But definitely a charming little game. It's a bit distinct to today's market of what most adventure-style games do offer, like I was mentioning earlier. And obviously, you know, like I said, it's a sponsored video, so you're probably thinking, well, Manly's saying the nice things because it's a sponsored video. And I'm 100% honest. Like when I gave this game any praise, those are my actual thoughts. And if I didn't like the game in the first place, or if I wasn't interesting, I wouldn't be playing it in the first place. So this is definitely the type of game that I would myself would actually play, because I am a big adventure game fan. Not just on the channel, but I have a big collection of physical copies of adventure games like King's Quest and all those from that era, and Carmen Sandiego. So I think this definitely gives me that positive vibe. So if you're interested in the game at all and you want to play it for yourself, there's links to the places where you can purchase it and the links down below. And if you want me to play more of it, there's a good chance this may come to a stream in the future. Of course, that's always announced on my social networks or on you'll see my Twitch schedule or whatnot. But yeah, so thank you all for watching me preview Isoland 2 Ashes of Time. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.